You know that feeling when you walk into a room and you just feel like you have to prove yourself? Or maybe you've wondered why some people seem to command respect without even saying a word. Well, today we're going to dig into this really powerful, often invisible thing that's happening in all our interactions. This deep, deep connection between how we see ourselves and how the world decides to see us right back. Okay, so let's just cut right to the chase. The core idea, the whole thing we're exploring, boils down to this one statement. People mirror how you see yourself. Just think about that for a second. It's not suggesting that how people see you is random. Nope. It's a reflection. But that brings up a huge question, right? I mean, it sounds nice, but how does this mirroring thing actually work in real life? In a work meeting, or when you're on a date, or even just ordering a coffee? That's exactly what we're going to break down. So, how does this all work? Well, it all kicks off with a concept we can call the mirror effect. And it's all about the signals you are constantly, and I mean constantly, sending out. The idea behind it is actually pretty simple. The signals you send out are the signals you get back. Think of yourself as like a radio tower. Your internal state, how confident you feel, how anxious you are, what you believe about yourself, it's always being broadcast. It comes out in your posture, your tone of voice, your eye contact, and the people around you, they subconsciously pick up on that broadcast and just reflect it right back at you. It creates this really powerful feedback loop. And look, this isn't just some feel-good idea or a nice little saying. It's a real, recognized phenomenon. In fact, social psychology has a specific name for it that really helps us understand how it all works: reflection bias.
Yep, this happens so consistently that scientists actually gave it a name.
And that name is reflection bias. Basically, it's our natural tendency to see and treat you in a way that lines up perfectly with how you project yourself. Now, here's the most important part. This isn't some kind of magic. It's a known psychological principle. If you project uncertainty, people are probably going to feel uncertain about you. But if you project authority, they are way more likely to treat you with respect. Your projection literally becomes their perception. So when you really think about that, it kind of flips everything on its head in a really empowering way. If people are just mirroring you, well, that puts you in the driver's seat, doesn't it? It means you are the teacher and you're the one in charge of the lesson. And this quote it nails it. Your behavior teaches others how to treat you. Every little thing you do is like a subtle instruction. You're basically handing everyone you meet a lesson plan on who you are and how they should interact with you. So the real question becomes, what kind of lesson are you teaching? Let's make this super practical, okay? If your lesson plan includes speaking really fast, well, the result is that you're probably going to be seen as nervous. If you're fidgeting all the time, people might see you as insecure. And if you're always looking down, avoiding eye contact, you're teaching people that you don't have a lot of confidence. And these aren't judgments, by the way. It's just the human brain taking mental shortcuts and interpreting the nonverbal data you're giving it. Okay, so if we're the teachers, how do we write a better lesson plan? How do we change the curriculum? Well, that's what we're getting into right now. Let's talk about building the architecture of presence. You know what's crazy? This whole thing boils down to two actions that are so simple, they're almost deceptive. Number one, speak slower. And number two, stand still. Seriously, that's it. This isn't about learning some complex body language trick or trying to fake it till you make it. It's all about finding stillness and being more deliberate. But why? Why do these two tiny little adjustments have such a massive impact on how other people see us? It all comes down to this one simple fundamental truth. Calm signals confidence. Think about it. Rushing around, fidgeting, talking a mile a minute, what are those? They're all physical signs of an anxious or agitated mind. But stillness and a measured, even pace, that broadcasts control, composure, and self-assurance. When you're calm, you're nonverbally telling everyone that you are in command of yourself and the situation. Okay, so let's pull all these threads together. Let's bring it all home. The ultimate goal here is to learn how to consciously and deliberately take control of the reflection you're putting out into the world. So let's just do a quick recap of the journey we've been on. We started with this idea that people mirror our own self-perception. That's the principle we called reflection bias. From there, we realized that our behavior is basically an instruction manual teaching others how to treat us. Then we found two of the most powerful instructions we can give are simply to speak slower and to stand still. And the reason that works so well, because calm is the universal signal for confidence. See how it all just clicks together? And that leaves us with one final, really powerful thought to take away from all this. If everyone you meet is just a mirror, what reflection will you choose to create today?